Hi everyone, welcome back. Now, I know it's been absolutely ages since I made a video, but a lot's been happening, and a lot's been happening in the markets too. And I won't bore you with what's been going on in my personal life, but I've made some plans for the channel for the future, and this is going to involve more analysis and weekly news breakdown. So that new format will be coming. I've got everything set up now at my house for that. But in the meantime, I thought I'd just give you an update on where we are with the portfolio. Now, you'll notice the title of this video, it's not going to be a primarily dividend portfolio, whereas a decent chunk of my portfolio will have dividends. I just sort of reassessed what I wanted to achieve, and ultimately building a big dividend portfolio with the amount of money that I want to commit to it at the moment is not really going to be sort of fulfill my dream of retiring early. And the one thing that was stopping it was really getting some growth in there. So now I've, you notice we're just about to tick over 10% actually. There we go, 10% while we're recording the video. Now I created a pie a couple of months ago, and as you can see, we're up 17% in that pie, £200, and basically this is just a growth pie. And where's the holdings? So 50% Tesla, 52% Tesla, 34% Square, and 12% Intel. Now, I already had Intel, but basically when the price of Intel dropped to about $49, I chucked some extra money in there. So obviously in the pie, this isn't the full allocation in the portfolio, but Square up nearly 30%, Tesla up like 13%. And it's really helped to accelerate the growth in my portfolio. And obviously, how long would it take to get, say, £600 like this? Or even just say half of that. If I added an extra 5% overall for the overall portfolio of growth, for an extra £300, that would have probably been, quite a long time in dividends for this size portfolio. So that's going to be the strategy going forward. Going to be having more focus on growth and taking a few more risks, because I'm still relatively young, so I've got time to take risks. But yeah, just going through the portfolio update, we can see Apple is up nearly 17%. Glaxo is down a lot there, but more moral reasons, I think I'm going to dump Glaxo because I just don't like the company as a whole anyway in that sort of sector. As I said there, Intel, as you can see here, there's £580 in there. But I loaded up on this when it dropped. Here we go. Dropped from 60 down to about 48. So I just thought I'm going to chuck some money in because, they'd had bad news to do with the processor, being delayed. And I understand the company very well. And it's something I believe in for the long time. So, this is going to be one for the future anyway. So I'll still continue to add to that. Really, the other things, Lemonade, I was down about 30% with Lemonade for quite a while, but obviously it's jumped in the last week alone. So we're looking pretty good for that. But again, I don't really care in the short term. That's more of a longer term one. To me, though, that is slightly more risky because it's not as difficult a business to get into, especially when we're looking at the sort of AI business model they've got. I'll talk more about that in future videos. But yeah, just the classic LTC properties. Microsoft up 26%. I didn't even realise that this week that must have been on a run. Yeah. Seems like all the tech stocks this week are just pumping. National Grid actually have been on a really good run. Yeah, like a month ago, look at the price of this. Like £8.44, and now, it's nearly £1 more. I mean, 10% in a month, that's incredible, really. Royal Dutch Shell, I thought I bought it cheap, but clearly not. they are getting really kicked right now though in the oil sector. Not that you'd know at the price of the fuel pumps in the UK, because that's gone up. But yeah, that'll be one I'll be dumping as well, to be honest. I really want to try and thin it out as much as possible, this stock, and get money into areas where it's going to be growing as quick as possible. Yeah, Square there, £630, or up £138 in that. Stag Industrial, I'm really upset I haven't put more money into that, because that's a monthly dividend. And you do actually notice these things actually start to add up. Tesla, as you can see, a big chunk now of the portfolio. I mean, let's scroll down. What are we up to there? We're up to 30%. So massively overexposed to one company, but you know, this is the risk I'm prepared to take. But yeah, other than that, the portfolio's been doing quite well, and I'm just waiting for the probably, I imagine, around the elections in America, we might see a little bit more volatility and a bit more opportunity arising. But I've got a few companies on the watch list. But yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a quick update. I hope you're all doing well in all these crazy times. And yeah, so as I said at the beginning of the video, we're going to be doing more of like a weekly sort of breakdown of the news, and you know, we'll look at a few companies, and we'll sort of see how the news is impacting the market, and also I've sort of looking at how I invest, with me looking at trends for the future, and that's looking at companies and trends that are going to be doing well, and also trends, you know, showing companies that are not going to be doing so well in the future. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon.